What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Adam Whisper Vibes, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa. Um, every year we do these videos, for, just for vibes and whatnot. So, link will be in the description to this person's channel. His name is MJV Animations. This is 2 Nightmare Christmas Horror Stories animated, 21 minutes and 5 seconds. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Check out the other 2 videos I just dropped today. See you guys, and let's get into this, and hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Grab your snacks and popcorn or whatever. If you can't sleep, enjoy.
I have had my fair share of weird and scary incidents in my life, but this particular one stands out without any doubt. Because of this incident, every Christmas when someone gives me a present, my heart stops for a while, thinking I have to unwrap it. I was 10 years old, and it was the last Christmas I had with my cat, Pillow. Guessing from the name, I'm sure you have understood Pillow was a cute, furry cat. I wanted a pet dog, but we found Pillow on the pavement one day. So my mom and I brought him home to live with us. He was a very hyperactive cat, always running and chasing things around the house. I remember that Christmas, we saw the maximum snowfall in Rochester. So it was Christmas Eve. I was having the traditional Christmas dinner with my family. There was stuffing, roasted chicken, mashed potatoes, eggnog, ham, and fruitcake. I was eating as much as I could when the doorbell rang. Due to the heavy snowfall outside, our community had to cancel the neighborhood Christmas party. So it was a small celebration that resided in every individual's home. Hearing the doorbell, my dad got up to answer it. My mom and I kept eating and heard Dad opening the main door, then pausing for a while. Generally, we expect a conversation once you answer a door, but that didn't happen in this case. My dad didn't say a single thing for at least a minute or two, and then he closed the door abruptly. With this awkward silence, only Pillow growled, staring at the corridor.
It's good to
Yes,
be back
sir,
in
Abs.
Trifold. I can't wait to introduce my family to the love of my life.
As my dad entered the living room, I noticed he had a present in his hands. A cardboard box wrapped with a shiny red gift wrapper and a green bow tied on top. The gift looked too Christmassy to me, if you get my meaning. My dad placed the box right in front of my plate and said, "Someone left you a Christmas gift, Peter. It seems like you have a secret friend." I was surprised because I had already exchanged presents with my friends a day ago, and there was no one else left to send me gifts amidst the snowstorm. There was a name card attached to the ribbon. It read, "Merry Christmas, Peter." "Well, open and take a look," my mom said with a smile. After opening it, I found a giant cookie jar looking like the head of a Grinch, filled with dark chocolate chip cookies. Like most of the kids, I never liked the Grinch. The weird-looking creature with this scary-ass smile always felt intimidating. The Grinch on the cookie jar had an even more disturbing smile than the movies, and its eyes were yellow with a black dot in them. The gaze was so off-putting that even my mom said, "This is an unusual gift. It looks so creepy. Who could have left it on our doorstep?" My dad replied, "I don't know. There was no one as far as I could see." She shrugged her shoulders and kept the cookie jar in the middle of the table. Even though I wouldn't say I liked it, I couldn't control myself from having a chocolate cookie. After finishing my dinner, I took a giant-sized cookie and went to bed, kissing my parents goodnight. I ate it while staring at the snowfall outside my window. I was shocked at how delicious this cookie was. The chocolate chips almost melted inside my mouth. Being happy and thankful for all the gifts, I got under my warm blanket for a night of deep sleep. I woke up feeling thirsty. Finding the jug empty, I got up to go to the kitchen. I was still in a state of drowsiness as I woke up abruptly. I was about to take the first step down the stairs when I saw a human figure sitting at the bottom of the stairs in a frog-like position and staring at me. I don't think I will ever forget the eyes. It was a pair of glowing yellow eyes on a filthy green face. It was the Grinch gazing at me. I almost shit my pants. Realizing this and what happened next happened so quickly, I still fail to explain it adequately. The Grinch gave me a big, toothy smile and slowly stood up. I began to shake in fear, and before I could do anything, the Grinch figure started to climb the stairs at full speed, stretching his hands towards me. Ah! I screamed and ran towards my parents' bedroom. I could hear heavy footsteps rushing at me. As I bumped into their room, my parents woke up hearing the chaos. What's going on? What happened, Peter? He was behind me. He was real. I told my parents everything I experienced a few moments back and hugged my mom, sobbing aloud. My mom patted my back, and my dad searched the entire house to assure me it was all a bad dream. A mere
You
hallucination
sure those
that tricked
Christmas
my
cookies
mind.
weren't laced?
No one believed me as usual, and the matter escalated further. From that night, I started to avoid the Grinch head. I didn't eat one more cookie from that jar, so my mom gave it to the neighbor kids whenever they came over to play with me. A week went by, and the cookies were gone, leaving that empty jar resting on our table. I asked my mom if we could get rid of it, as it has no use now. She realized I was still scared. Okay, take this and put it in the garage. I grabbed it immediately and ran to keep it in the garage, shoving it into a rusty shelf in the corner. I was coming back when I noticed a big cut on the palm of my right hand. Something sharp cut me deep, and I was bleeding, but I didn't even realize. Drops of blood got smeared on the Grinch face, making it look even scarier than before. I didn't say anything to anyone and ignored it. I was relieved that now I wouldn't have to see that ugly thing walking around the house. Nothing happened that night. The following day, I was helping my dad set up the fireplace when my eyes went to the table accidentally, and it was back where it was. The Grinch cookie jar was sitting in the middle of the table and staring at me as it did. Who put it here? Mom! Mom! Why are you shouting, Peter? What's the matter? I pointed at the jar and she stood there, completely clueless. I didn't keep it there. David, is it you? You know your son has a bad dream.
Hey, baby.
But what I tell you about looking proper at my dinner table? Now, saying, bow your heads. Whose turn is it to say grace?
I think it's Michi's.
Terry, say the blessing, boy.
Good food, good meat, good God. Let's eat.
Now, you know that ain't no doggone blessing.
Daddy be saying it all the time.
Yeah, sound good to me. That's the lasagna.
Saying this, my mom picked it up and threw it in the trash. My dad said that he had nothing to do with this sudden incident. I believed him. Slowly but gradually, I started to understand this cookie jar was cursed. I watched my dad empty our trash in the bin outside that night. I was finally at peace that this jar would be gone in the morning. Only if I knew what horrible nightmare awaited me. I was sleeping in my room when I heard footsteps outside. I came out and saw my mom walking down the stairs in an unsettling way. Her long hair was dangling in the air, and her white nightgown swept the floor like a broom. Every step she took appeared a bit robotic to me. I followed her, and as we came downstairs, she stopped. I went in front of her and saw her face was extremely pale, and her eyes were closed. This was the first time I saw my mom sleepwalk. Mom? Mom? She then opened her eyes and looked at me. Her eyeballs looked the same as the Grinch on the cookie jar. She smiled terrifyingly and said, "Merry Christmas, Peter." She then grabbed her head with both hands and twisted it in one go. The crackling sound of her bones breaking still ring in my ears. What was beyond horrifying was even though her head had turned back completely, she still kept standing there. The smile on my mom's face didn't feel like her at all. Pillow jumped on her as she stretched her hands at me, and whatever was inside her did the same thing to Pillow as she did to herself a few moments back. Pillow whined in pain, and then got silenced forever. I screamed and fainted on the floor. When I woke up, I found myself lying on the hospital bed with my dad sitting next to me. He was in tears, and I knew why. I knew my mom was no more. Pillow was no more. And it's all because of that cursed cookie jar. But what he told me shocked me like hell. My dad came down hearing my scream and found my mom laying on the edge of the stairs with her neck broken like a twig. Pillow was also found near her, dead. Somehow his neck got broken too. Doctors and cops think my mom fell down the stairs during a sleepwalking episode and somehow landed on my cat that accidentally killed it as well. For me, I was just a victim of a severe trauma, discovering my mom's and my cat's dead body all together. The cookie jar went missing right after these deaths. It's been a long time now, and my dad has passed away as well. I currently live in Nebraska with my wife and daughter. I never told them about any of these incidents. They know the same thing as everyone else. It was all an unfortunate accident. But I know it was the Grinch on that cookie jar who stole my spirit of Christmas forever. If you enjoy knowing about scary and horrifying incidents that have happened in real life, then take a look at this channel, Phenomenon. They cover the most unusual stories around the world involving creepy rituals, true crime stories, bizarre occurrences, and even conspiracy theories.
Go check out Phenomenon.
Subscribe to Phenomenon and watch spine-chilling content. The link is in the description below.
Fantastic.
Wake up, Charlie. Wake up. My brother Noah constantly kept pushing me to get up. What is it? Let me sleep. It's Christmas. Wake up. I understood he was not going to let me sleep anymore. Reluctantly, I came out from the warm blanket and looked out the window. The world outside my window was covered with a crystal white snow. Christmas is indeed the time of joy. Noah stood beside me with a big smile. I smiled back and said, "Merry Christmas." He hugged me while giggling sweetly. We came downstairs and saw Mom decorating the Christmas tree. "You two up already? Merry Christmas, my babies." Noah started running around the house, and I asked Mom, "Will Dad join us today?" The light of joy in my mom's face wore off immediately. "I don't think that will be a good idea." "What happened last night, Mom?" "What do you mean, Charlie?" "I heard you and Dad fight last night." Mom hesitated for a while. I could see a cloud of pain turning her face pale. She said in a calm but hopeless voice, "You're a big boy now, Charlie. There's something I better tell you. Your dad and I will no longer be together. I'll let you know more once Nana comes." "Nana's coming here?" "Yes. She will come tonight, and tomorrow we will leave for Jacksonville to live with your uncle for a while." Amidst the joy of holidays, I realized my parents would get a divorce. Even though I could feel the tension, I couldn't grasp why they decided to split up. Being an 11-year-old, all I could think is that once you grow up, reality hits you hard. My mom requested me not to mention any of this to Noah. I wasn't going to anyway. Noah and I sat down for our breakfast. Mom made us chocolate pancakes. "Mom, what are we gonna do tonight?" Noah asked enthusiastically. "Well, you will be playing with your brother while I go to the airport to get Nana, and then we will go for a trip." "And Dad?" Yeah, he will join later." "Yeah, this is gonna be the best Christmas ever." "Yes, sweetie." I was very much aware that Dad wouldn't be spending Christmas with us. He might be with his friends, preparing himself to get through this divorce. What made me angry was that he didn't even say goodbye to us or see us before leaving. Thinking all this and burning in my own rage, I spent the entire day killing people in video games.
Right now, at this very moment, there are thousands of people like you making cash hand over fist in what experts are calling the first.
Noah was busy with Mom hanging Christmas balls on the tree. I felt both didn't care that Dad was not home on this special day with us for a moment. I finally decided to ignore all that and talk to my dad when I saw him. Around 6:30, my mom left for the airport to pick up Nana, and it was just my little brother in the house and me. It wasn't the first time we were home alone. We live in a close neighborhood, so it was safe. Noah came and started bugging me to play with him just when our doorbell rang. I went to the main door and looked through the eye hole. A man dressed as Santa was standing on the other side. His clothes were pretty dirty, and the long Santa beard had stains on it. Without opening the door, I asked, "What do you want?" "I'm Santa. I came here with gifts for you." "Dad, is that you?" "Ho, ho, 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 ho. Seems like you caught me, Charlie." Being excited and enthralled with joy, I opened the door and hugged him tightly. My dad hugged me back. I could hear Noah yelling, "Dad! Dad! You're home!" "Where were you the entire day, Dad?" "I went to get some gifts for you guys." "What did you bring for me?" "It's a big surprise." My dad stepped in and took off his Santa hat. His hair was all messed up, and I could see a weird look in his eyes. What even shocked me more was his careless behavior towards a difficult situation. He fought with Mom, then didn't come home the entire day, but he behaved like everything was fine. He took out 2 gift boxes and handed them to Noah and me. Noah immediately rushed to his room to get the paper knife to open his present. Taking that window of opportunity, I asked Dad, "What happened to you and Mom? She said you won't be living with us from now." "What else did your mom say?" She said we would live with Uncle Jim for a while. Nana is coming here tonight. Mom went to the airport to pick her up." "Well, everything is going to be just fine. Don't worry. Dad is here, and he's going to solve the problem tonight." "So you guys won't get a divorce?" "Of course not, Charlie. I love your mom, and I'll prove that tonight." Noah came running before I could talk about this more. "I got a toy gun. What did you get, Charlie?" "Not now, Noah. But Dad, Mom said..." "Oh, Charlie, you worry so much. Let's forget about all this and enjoy our own until Mom comes back. Come on, who's up for a game of hide and seek, huh?" Me! My dad laughed, and Noah started to pull me to start this game of hide and seek. Even though I was baffled, I decided to put on a happy face and play a stupid game for the sake of my little brother's happiness. I was all ready to ask Mom and Dad what the hell was going on when she returned home. My dad faced the wall and started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. But remember, You both can't hide in the same place. I hid in my closet, and Noah hid under his bed. I waited for Dad to find me soon, but 5 minutes went by, and I didn't hear him enter my room. I still waited, sitting inside the closet. 15 minutes went by, and he still didn't come looking for me. I couldn't sit back anymore, so I went out of the closet screaming, "Dad, are we still playing?" But I didn't get any reply. I expected to hear Noah yelling as I ruined the game, but he didn't make a sound either. I went to his room and looked under his bed. Noah was not there. Thinking he and Dad might be chilling in the living room, I walked past the corridor and stopped. My eyes went to the floor first. The entire wooden floor was smeared with fresh blood. Its solid metallic smell choked my voice, and I lifted my face. My dad was standing near the Christmas tree, humming a melody and decorating the Christmas tree. "Dad, what's... Oh, there you are. How does the tree look now, Charlie?" What I saw swept the ground beneath my feet. Severed body parts that once belonged to my little brother Noah hung like bells from our Christmas tree. My dad laughed and said, "I told you Daddy would solve all the problems." "What have you done?" "I solved the problem, Charlie. Look, Noah was the problem. He's not your little brother. He's not even my son. He's my brother's son, with whom your mom slept with in my absence. But don't worry, I still love her, and I forgave her. But we can't move on if the consequences of her mistakes keeps running around the house in front of my eyes. So Noah had to go. Now you, your mother, and I, we all can live happily ever after." Merry Christmas. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be
Psychopath.
snow, but have a cup of cheer.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. Expect more next year. Also, next Halloween, I am going to October 2023. I am going to Michigan to see my fiance Adrian, and when I do these videos, we will be doing them together. So expect collabs, and I will be doing a thing for his channel in a couple of days as well. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy. And again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and I'll see you guys. Hope you guys get all the presents you guys want. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night. Bye.